Okay guys, so in this one I want to actually change some of the coloring and some of the text. So the first thing I'm going to do is change this background color here. And the way we do that, we're just going to go to Inspect Element. Make sure you have this div tag selected. Scroll down to the Jumbotron. And this one looks like it's actually working. So let's grab it. And we're going to change it to, let's say, like a green color. Let's change the other one to maybe like a bluish color. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so let's copy this whole thing here. And we're going to jump into Komodo Edit. And your CSS files, open a new one and call it custom.css. Open that up and paste in those new Jumbotron files. And notice this one, we want to change all of these really quickly to this new color, and then we want to change all the other ones to this new color as well. And this is only just compatibility. That's all it is. It's just compatibility with other browsers and stuff like that. So Internet Explorer, those types of things. Okay, so now we need to actually make sure that this custom.css is installed. And we go to our base files here. And we have this one, so we can go underneath that and just change it to css/custom.css. Okay, so save that, and then we're going to go into our terminal. We want to do a Python managed py collect static, and you say yes. Okay, cool. Bunch of files were copied and moved over. Run the server again. Do a quick little refresh. There we go. Now we have that green image looking thing. Great start. So let's change Bootstrap to what we want to call it, and we're going to call it MVP landing. So that's in the Jumbotron masthead. So we'll call it MVP landing. And we're going to save that, do a quick refresh. Okay, MVPL, not MVPL, so just MVP. Okay, cool. And let's change this to create your first landing page with Django. There we go. Okay, download. No, we don't want to download it. We want that link. So here's the link right here. I'm actually just going to delete the whole thing and do a href, and we're going to bring this down to our form. So let's call it sign up. Sign up, and we want the class to be a button and button success for the style. Or let's just leave it as button. Okay. Cool. So we can get rid of these links down here too. Let's just do that real quick. Masthead links, we don't need those. Save that. Refresh. Okay. Very good. And introducing Bootstrap, we want to get rid of those things. So div marketing. We're actually going to get rid of those. So save it, do a refresh. All right. So now we have our sign up page looking a little bit better. Over here, we want to change onto our home.html. We want to make this a button. And now it says join. It's a button. Cool. And remember how we made this being a sign up. So we need to do an anchor tag called a name and call it join, and do a quick little refresh. You click that, it's going to bring you down. So if we get rid of it, it will just, well, it's not going to bring you down a whole lot, but oops, that's why, because it's not join, it's sign up. Refresh, and there we go, it brings you down. See, if you're up, click it, it'll scroll you right down to that form. So we can change welcome to being join us, and there we go. Okay, cool. So this is our join us page. So we probably want to change a few things here even. So the Jumbotron masthead, we actually want to call this a new block, because we're not always going to want the Jumbotron masthead. Sometimes we will, sometimes we will not. So I'm going to take it out. In fact, I'm going to take out the whole thing here and cut that. Okay. So then in here, we're going to do block Jumbotron in block. And now that Jumbotron's there, save it, refresh. Nothing changes. That's good. Now this social stuff, you can change if you want. So in this case, I'm going to do, instead of that, I'm going to do codingforentrepreneurs.com. Oh, that should be share, not there. So it should actually be not follow, but share data URL. So I'm going to get rid of that link, the follow button link. We're going to get rid of the GitHub stuff. Okay, so now I have the follow or the share. So that's Coding for Entrepreneurs. It has one tweet. Okay, so cool. So now we have that. So it's not really that impressive where that is. So we'll just remove it. Do a refresh. Okay, cool. So it's coming together. And in the next one, we are going to change, so this stuff's not there, and then we'll add a little pitch video, and then we will re-add some new text and stuff like that too, so it matches a little bit better to what your MVP should look like. All right, see you then.